In part 1 of Ozark blazing star species, we looked at 3 species with wider basal leaves. Now we look at 4 with much narrower leaves. The first is our showiest, prairie blazing star, Liatris pycnostatia. It is found in prairies throughout the state, but in the Ozarks, I see it most frequently in seepy areas below glades and in fens. I also see it on roadsides in areas where the road cuts through such habitats. It blooms in mid to late July and into early August. Like all Liatris, pollinators adore it. The flower heads are packed very tightly on the stem. All its leaves are narrow and relatively dense, starting out long toward the base and getting progressively shorter. Bottlebrush blazing star, Liatris mucronata, is much more restricted in our state, found only in the western portion of the Ozarks. It's found in drier habitats on limestone and dolomite glades and bluffs. It blooms in late July into August. Its leaves appear longer and skinnier and a little more dense than for prairie blazing star. It is most similar to prairie snakeroot, Liatris punctata, which in Missouri is only found in the northwest Luss Hill prairie country and is not covered here. Scaly blazing star, Liatris squarosa, is found throughout much of the state on glades, bluffs, upland prairies, and open woodlands. In my part of the eastern Ozarks, I typically see it on more acidic substrates, on igneous glades and acidic woodlands. Its flower heads are typically fewer and more spread out, and the bracts at the base of the flower head are curved backward. Its leaves and stems are often hairy. Cylindrical blazing star, Liatris cylindracea, is found in the Missouri Ozarks and is largely absent from our prairie regions. I see it primarily on dolomite or limestone glades and bluff tops, but it may also occur in upland prairies. It typically blooms in later July and August. It is most similar to scaly blazing star with sparse flower heads on a dwarfed plant. Its leaves are more typically smooth rather than hairy, but the only sure way to distinguish the two is to look at the bracts at the base of the flower head, which are tightly wrapped for cylindrical blazing star, not curving backward as for scaly blazing star. Think of it as a tight cylinder.